Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 1, Unit 2.1 Notes. Today we are talking about the coordinate plane. Our learning target today is to be able to plot ordered pairs on a coordinate plane and identify in which quadrant it is located. So, if you take a look, the first thing I have is the definition of the coordinate plane. Now, the coordinate plane is created by a horizontal line called the x-axis and a vertical line called the y-axis. The axis has split the plane into 4 parts called quadrants. Okay? So I know you guys are still probably writing that definition down, so I'm just going to come down a little bit and do some drawings. Now, here we go. Right here, this is the horizontal. Okay? That's the horizontal axis. That's the x-axis right there. Okay? And then the other one is the vertical line, which is right there. Okay? And the vertical is the y-axis. And those two lines come together and create the 4 quadrants. And the 4 quadrants are labeled 1, 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. And yes, those are always going to be in Roman numerals. Okay? You have to write them like that. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is an ordered pair. An ordered pair is always written x, comma, y. Just think of them as alphabetical order. X comes first in the alphabet, x comes first in an ordered pair because it's ordered. Okay, and that is the pairing of an x coordinate and a y coordinate. It gives you the directions to where to get to a point. And the last one is the origin. The origin is the point 0, 0, and that's where the x-axis intersects the y-axis. Okay? And I'll actually put a point right there and label it. That is the origin. 0, 0. X is 0 and y is 0. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at what we're supposed to do. It says write the ordered pair that corresponds to each point. Then identify the quadrant that point is located at. So let's just remember that the points are x, comma, y. The quadrants, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, anytime we go to the right, x is positive. Anytime we go to the left, x is negative. And same things with y. Anytime you go up, y is positive. When you go down, y is negative. And that's x right there. Okay? So, all the points we start at the origin. So we're starting at 0, 0. Now to get to A, how many spots to the right do I need to go? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I go 7 to the right, so it's positive, and 2 up. So I would write that as 7, 2. And it is in quadrant 1. All right, let's try B. Excuse me, so we start at the 0, and to get to B, I need to go 1, 2, 3 to the left, so it's a negative 3. And up, if you notice, it's on a dotted line, positive 5. And that's in quadrant 2. Let's keep going. C. There's C. I need to go 5, 6. 6 to the right, and 1, 2, I'm going 3 down, so that's negative. And that's quadrant 4. Point D. Point D, we got to go 1 to the left, so that's negative 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 4. Which puts that in quadrant 3. And the last one, E, how many spots do we have to go to the left? Gotta go 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going left 8. And did I go up or down? No, I didn't. What quadrant is that in? Is that in quadrant 1 or quadrant 2 or quadrant 3? Well, technically, it's not in either of them. And what you would do is you'd be like, yo, Mr. Grice, it's not in a quadrant. You're not really cool enough. Like me, you don't have the magic of a computer to be able to do that, but just cross it out and say, hey, that is on the x-axis. All right, let's go ahead and flip it over. Okay, we're doing the exact same thing here, except this time I'm going to let you guys do it all on your own. So go ahead and pause the video, and when you turn it back on, 6 through 10 will be done. Good luck. Okay, there are your answers. Now, we get this question all the time. If people write their answers like that, we're going to mark those wrong, okay? Because quadrants are written in Roman numerals, so they have to be written as a Roman numeral. One in class that we had a lot of trouble with is H, okay? Remember, you don't go to the left or to the right, so your x, which is your first point, is 0, okay? And then you go up 8 to get there, okay? Now, if you're having trouble with this, always write down what the quadrants are, and then write down when x is positive, y is positive, where x is negative, and where y is negative to help you out, okay? All right, the bottom part. It says plot each of the ordered pairs and label them. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure I write down all the quadrants. So I got quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. And then I know that x is positive, y is positive, oh, it's the left, x is negative, and we go down, y is negative. All right, so my first point that I have to label is k. And I have to go 1, 2, 3 to the right, and 5 down, okay? So right here, guys, when you do this, you need to clearly label, have a nice big dot, and then write the letter. That shows me that you know what you're doing, okay? So for L, I go to the left 4, I put my point, and then I write the letter, okay? I'll do 2 more with you, okay? M, positive 7, I go 5, 6, 7, up 2, there's M, and then N is 0, negative 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, the rest of these I want you to do them all on your own. Go ahead and pause the video, and good luck. Okay, so those are all the points that you should have. And notice that every single one of them, there's a nice big point, and it's clearly labeled which point it is. Okay, I don't want to see a paper that looks like this. Be like, Mr. Grice, I did all my work. I showed you the points. Be like, yeah, but I don't know which one those are. Okay, so always make sure that you have the letters written down next to them. Okay, so now we have these questions. Looking at the graph above, name a point, use the letter that is located in quadrant 3. Well, there are 2 possible answers to this, and those are, you could say 0 or T. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and see if you can figure out the rest of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. Okay, good luck. Okay, and there are the answers. Now, your homework is the next part. It's 2 sides. Okay, same thing, figuring out the points and then figuring out the letters. And then on the back, we have an empty graph, and you need to follow the directions, and it'll make a sign. Okay? If you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself. Otherwise, that's it for Algebra 1, Unit 2.1 Notes. Thanks for watching.